Hello dear students, today we are going to take up lesson number 10, the present tense, page number 64. Though we have already seen or talked about present tense, yet we are going to see once more, maybe to understand in a better way, or maybe you have already known it. Let us discuss all together. The simple present tense uses the same verb form as the root form of the verb. We use the simple present tense in the following conditions. What are those conditions? Okay, let's see. Like the things which are happening now, for maybe whatever that we are doing in the present time, okay, we say it is in the present tense. Let us try to understand more of it. To show a fact or something that is always true. So the first point you can see from the board here written, to show a fact or something that is always true. That is the first point, okay, that's to be noted. Let us move on to the second point, that is for activities that we do regularly, daily or habitually. So certain activities that we do like regularly, maybe daily or habitually. Let us move on to the next one, to express thoughts, feelings, emotions and beliefs for a planned actions or event that will happen in the future. We use this tense with a few adverbs to indicate something that happens rarely. We use it in news, reported speech, such as in sports commentaries, a narration of books and stories, etc. For schedules, plans and programs to give instructions. So for all these things we use the simple present tense. Like I always wake up at 6 o'clock. We agree with most of your plan. I like chocolates. So these are some examples of the present tense which I have told you. Now all these points must be kept in mind in order to not to make many mistakes when we talk about or when we say in present tense. So these are rules, okay, this must be kept in mind. Let me read this once more. To show a fact or something that is always true. Second point is for activities that we do regularly, daily or habitually. Then we have for a planned actions that will happen in the future, and we have for a schedules, okay, something that is already scheduled, like the exams, okay, the exam will start at 9 o'clock, like that, okay. Then we have the instructions, to give instructions to the others. So for all this we use the present tense. Now let us take our book, page number 64, and see, okay, few examples which are given. Notice the verbs in these sentences. Rania swims with her friend. Rania is swimming with her friend. So dear students, okay, here we can see both the tenses given together. Both the present tense and the present continuous tense is used together. So you must always make sure this, that the first one, okay, which I have already told you. Now I am going to tell you the other one also, that present continuous tense. So this tense is also used in certain actions, okay. Let me discuss with you. This tense describes a continued or ongoing actions at the present time. So let me tell you, the present continuous tense describes a continued, something that is okay, continued or continuing or ongoing actions at the present time. In other words, it expresses an action which is in progress at the time of speaking and has not yet been completed. So this action has not yet been completed. That we need to keep in mind. In the following conditions, we use the present continuous tense. So what are those conditions? I'm just going to tell you those. As mentioned above, when an action that is occurring at the time of speaking. So when an action is happening or occurring at the time of speaking, so for that or those kind of actions we use the present continuous tense. Let us move on to the next condition. When an action in the future is mentioned without specifying when it will occur. So let me read the point once more for you. When an action in the future is mentioned without, okay, an action that will happen in the future without specifying or without like mentioning the time in the future. So for this kind of actions also we use present continuous tense. Let's see the other one. In conditions where the action or event is occurring but not necessary while we speak. So once more I just want to say this. In conditions when the action or event is occurring but not necessary while we speak. So for that or these kind of actions also we use present continuous tense. It is used in changing situations. We use it with adverbs as, always, which describe an action that happens frequently. So let us see some example of present continuous tense. Like, the noise is beginning to give me a headache. The noise is beginning to give me a headache. Next one, I am complaining to his mother about him. I am complaining to his mother about him. Why aren't you doing your homework? Why aren't you doing your homework? So for this also we use the present continuous tense. Now let's see from the book, whatever is written, we'll try to understand. The tense of a verb tells us the time of an action. You have learned about the simple present and the present continuous tense. Now here we have two differences and the examples. Present tense talks about an action that is habitual or occurs regularly or is a universal truth. On the other side we can see talks about an action that is going on in the present or something that may or will happen later. Uses the root form of the verb, that is plus s oblique es in the singular or plural. The other side uses am oblique is oblique are plus the ing form of the verb. Now we have some sentences. You can just see them and read. Now let us do question number A. Complete the paragraph using the present continuous forms of the verb in the bracket. You're going to write the sentence as it is given there. And the first one is question number A. First one. They are having a meeting inside. A meeting inside. Now you will put the next one. Okay, next sentence you will give another number. Okay, number 2. You see, I wonder what they are discussing. Then number 3. So this one, each sentence you have to number them. Number just like 1, 2, 3. This way you just keep numbering them, and please underline the answers that you are writing. So this way you're going to do it. Question number A, and then look at question number B as well. Complete the steps for making a sandwich using the verb in the simple present tense. So you have to use them. You write the sentences in the simple present tense only. Question number B. Here it is there. I dash 4 slices of bread. Then okay, you see, I dash some vegetables, tomatoes, then cucumbers. So this way, all this, what to say, like sentences are there. Please do them on your own. Like I cut 4 slices of bread. Then this way, okay, you have to do it. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of them are there, and make sure that when you write these sentences, please follow the steps, okay, how a sandwich is being made. So remember all these things and do it on your own. If you have any kind of clarifications, you may ask me. Thank you so much.